Johannes of the band Avatar.
Very nice. And are you looking forward to download?
Very much, yeah. Now that we're here, it feels good. We it's been a day to get here. We played a very late show yesterday in Switzerland, and now we're here playing a relatively early show in the UK. And those are completely different places. So it's been exciting to get here, but now it's nice.
Nice, good to hear. And is there anybody you're looking forward to seeing while you're here?
I don't even know who's playing. I'm not gonna lie. It's been so intense. A lot of Wood are playing on the way in.
Yep.
So we missed that we are just getting to know each other as well. We think they're brilliant, and we saw them on big screens just running through. So that might be all the concerts I have time for today. But luckily, I caught their whole set the other day on another festival. So it might be good. We'll have to see what else will happen.
You will have to see. Okay, so going on to the subject of tattoos, how many have you got then?
4.
Would you be okay to give a tattoo tour?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very simple. So the first one I got, 3 out of 4 are drunken tattoos.
Okay.
So this is the first drunken tattoo, but also the most important one. If you are in a band, you need to have, a friend putting the band logo on you when you're barely legal, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So it's a logo. It's a band.
It's a logo.
Then this is the geeky one. This is some kind of elfish language, I'm told, and it means Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
We are a couple of people who has that one, including my wife.
I see.
Yeah, so,
very cute.
Yeah, but the real couple tattoo that we don't share with a bunch of other people is that something that was a feeling that was put into words early on in a relationship was as finding you was like finding home. So the second half of it is on her arm and it turns into a heart.
Aww.
And with these 3 tattoos, I never really got like everybody else that you meet, that are covered top to toe, get that feeling like, I want another one, I need to get another one. Like, it wasn't until I got this one, which is in loving memory of a little Chihuahua Jacob.
Oh.
That is done by a guy in Helsinki, Fabianto Eskelinen. I hope I said that right. He was absolutely brilliant. And having done this, the experience, not just the result, which obviously is amazing, and like the stuff that he does, is out there. I think it's Fabianto with 2 F's in the beginning. It's his Instagram. Mm-hmm. He's a genius. He won't have time to take bookings from you because he's so damn popular. But with him now, I'm actually starting to think that I will enter some kind of midlife crisis and catch up on all of it with this guy.
Nice, fair enough. Okay, so in terms of tattoos as an art form, how do you personally view them? Do you think they're expressive, like creative, or do you think they're tacky?
No, not tacky. Well, to each their own, right? So one's tacky can be another one's Sistine Chapel. That being said, no, it's all of it. Like any other art form, it's all of the things. As a craft, just the fact, again, going back to Fabianto, when you can create a sense of light and depth and life with just one color on a person's skin, which isn't a flat surface to begin with, and create a motive in that. It's when people are good at that, it's of course beyond words. And tattoos are what they mean to the person who wears them.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And it's mostly good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So, obviously, way back when, tattoos used to be seen as like a rite of passage into the alternative scene. Like, you had to be in it for a while. And obviously, that's not really the case anymore.
No.
Do you still think it should be, or do you think it's a good thing?
I don't believe in gatekeeping, all in all, in anything. Although, I would say, when I learned about a salsa program years ago, then about, the traditions of how sailors would do it, what each tattoo would mean. I don't remember now if it was the big ship means you're going around the world or something, or this is you crossed the equator or whatever. And I realized if I would have a time machine, I would create a system like that for touring. And I would have started when I was 19 years old to start add up just purely borrowing the ideas of old sailors' tattoos, but switching the motifs. I don't know if I would want a double-decker bus on my belly instead of a ship, but something like that, some kind of same principles.
So you've said that now. You've said that now. That might become a thing. Next thing you know, he'll be like, so Avatar's launched this whole new tattoo idea.
Yeah. No, something like that should be done, but it's also, I don't know. The world changes quickly and the world of touring changes quickly, so it's Yeah, but no. Yeah, if I had a time machine, I would have done that.
Very nice. Okay, so the next questions are kind of like the fun questions. So, what is the most embarrassing tattoo you've ever seen? Like the worst one you've ever seen done?
Okay, so there are tons of tattoos of me out there. Not looking like this, looking like I do on stage, which is first time that happened was the first one I saw was amazingly well done, which made it even weirder for me in the beginning. Like that's my face on a stranger's body. Then now I come around to really just appreciate what it is, and because the way I look when we do our things that represent the band as a whole, I'm Snaggletooth in Motorhead. I'm not Lemmy. I'm the mascot in that sense. So that's all fine and dandy. They are, again, there are so many really good ones and real fun ones of me and of us in the band, and then there are some that I am being nice and say nice things, kind things when I see them, but where I feel really, really bad because it's not a good me. And so that's a weird feeling to see a terrible tattoo of your own face on somebody else's body. I feel bad for that person.
No, it's fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so hypothetical situation. You are given the power to remove one form of tattoo from the face of the earth. Anyone that has it has got it removed, and then no one can ever get it again. Which one are you going for?
No, I don't have anything like that. It would be easy to, take a dump on something that was a trend at some point before, I'm sure a lot of people say tribals.
Yes, so many people said tribals.
I'm sure a lot of people say, I don't know, birth years on the knuckles. I'm sure a lot of people say neck tattoos when you have nothing else.
Yeah.
But I'm good with all of it, to each their own.
We've had tribals, tramp stamps, live, laugh, love, and one person was actually quite smart and said remove the Nazi tattoos.
That's the only real answer. See, I didn't even think that far ahead. But it is like, I saw some from one of these, not Comic-Con or whatever's, when people had some kind of film quiz and people like, which film should not ever have been made? And one say Triumph of the Will by Leni Riefenstahl, and then it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, so game over. Like, so, of course, anything extremist stuff is probably good to remove. Live, laugh, love, it's too funny if someone would have that. Preferably as a neck or tramp stamp, live, laugh, love. Would have been fantastic. I want to see that. I want it to be out there.
Do you know, yeah, that would actually be hilarious. I'm down for that now. Okay, so I know you mentioned it's a bit weird, like seeing your face on somebody, but how does it feel to see like just an avatar, a band tattoo on someone, like the logo or lyrics?
No, it feels great. And nowadays the face thing, again, if they would, if it would be me dressed like I am right now, although Scooter are indeed awesome, that would, cross another line that I haven't seen being crossed yet, that I would have to get used to that too, to that as well. But anything band related, feel honored. And that's it. I got a band tattoo.
Yeah.
It's my own band, but still.
Yeah, who cares?
I just find it terrifying when also a thing, how things can go over time with band names and what band members may or may not do within your lifetime if you wear that tattoo. Or maybe you just loved the post-metal band ISIS and then stuff happened in the Middle East and then it changes meaning completely for everyone who sees it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So no fault of the guy having the tattoo or the very good band ISIS.
No, just
it gets tricky.
It happens. It does happen. Okay, well, last question. Say someone was to come up to you and say they're thinking of getting their first tattoo, but they're not sure. Like, they really want it, but they're scared. What would you maybe say to them?
If you wanted to go for it, the whole permanence thing of it, I don't see that as a big deal in sense of, I don't know, look up at stars at night and think about how small we are and, the tattoo is just as permanent as you are and you're not permanent at all. You're going to die, get a tattoo.
That's very fucking good advice. I like that a lot. Okay, awesome, brilliant. Thank you very much.